It's been a rough work day. The boss is busting your ass. All you can think of is a nice cold glass of beer and sunshine. Life can get you down, but you can take all the licks. Nothing in this world out of beer and sunshine cannot fizz. Oh, it's a beautiful day for some beach in a tan. Grab a few friends, put your feet in the sand with some beer and sunshine. Oh, oh, beer and sunshine. Yeah, beer and sunshine.
Yeah! Take that guy who can hear everything I'm saying in my microphone. Screw your eardrum. What's up, everybody? It is time for beer and sunshine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Little, you know, we're in Florida, actually, right? So beer is everywhere. Sunshine is here. This is a sunshine state, folks. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Tommy Thompson. This is Christina Lau.
Yay!
Applauso! Come on. What do we pay these people for?
We have a huge studio audience.
Yeah, a huge studio audience, all getting paid handsomely. That's not when we're talking. It's when we end a joke, that's when you clap. They're all new. We're training them.
Yeah, I know.
They're all new.
No. Actually, there's quite a few of them that have been here since day one, so.
Some regulars, yeah, to them.
Yes.
Yeah, for them.
Oh, I'm going to have to pay them a lot.
Hey, you guys don't have to
money.
clap. You're guests. You don't have to clap. That's just us.
So tonight we actually have, do you mind if I call you Jim?
Jim's fine.
Jim
Isn't that his name? Why would he be mad
James.
at you?
I mean, his birth name is James.
Are you his mother? You have something about his birth certificate? Is that your deal?
So we have Jim and Andy. So you know, that's Jim.
Why not?
And then
Why aren't you
Andy.
asking Andy if it's okay to call him Andy? His name's Andrew.
Is
Clearly.
your name Andrew or Andy?
Yes.
Oh.
What does that even mean?
Oh boy, I can see how this show is going to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a good
They're
time.
from Infusion in Trinity, and I guess today is your 6-month anniversary.
Infusion Brewing? Congratulations.
We usually end up down around that place after the show once in a while and hang out until
it's a favorite spot.
You decide to kick us out, which is fine.
It's okay, it's fine. Yeah, they have the Domino's Pizza next door.
So,
and they're located. You guys are in what? Is that? That's considered
Trinity Commons.
Trinity Commons. Trinity Commons. Yeah.
On Mitchell
Boulevard.
It's a good place. Really good place.
You're kind of wedged in between Fiddler's Green, and Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
Food, beer, and food.
Yes, excellent. I like that.
I like that too.
But yeah, this will be fun because we've had their beers. We know they're good. We're not going to have to fake any oh, let me try that beer. How is it? Oh, it's delicious. Fantastic. I love it. That might be my most favorite IPA ever. We wouldn't have to do any of that stuff. We actually like all their beers. They're great.
No faking it tonight, baby.
Yeah, no faking it tonight. Oh, jeez. Are you having deja vu? Does it sound like a conversation you've had with Billy? Whoa, weird stuff.
What? No,
I'm a little uncomfortable right now.
Nobody knows anything about that, so.
It's my brother.
Come on.
Yeah, so we got some fun. So, Christina, what have you been up to lately? You heard any good music? Any good tunes on the radio or anything? I don't listen to radio. Christina listens to radio all the time, so I have to go to her to find out what's popping on the radio, y'all.
There's a new one out by Justin Bieber.
My wife has complained about it because she has radio in her car.
So I don't know if you've heard it.
I don't know. Can you sing a little bit for me? Maybe it sounds familiar.
Yeah. Well,
try.
Maybe not this one. Are you ready?
Sure. Yeah. Just whatever.
Okay. Cappuccino, I like to drink it though I'm not Latino. I also drink it with my burrito. It tastes good with a bag of Doritos. Cappuccino, I like to drink it in my El Camino or when I'm shopping at Home Depot. It's even loved by Al Pacino. Cappuccino.
I know that song. I've heard it before. I know the words. That's great. Good. We have a good memory. I have a terrible memory.
Speaking of Justin Bieber, did you see the whole thing where he ran over a photographer in his truck?
Wasn't that 10 years ago or something?
No. That was just
the other day. Didn't he do that before?
Yeah. Well.
Do you know how much he's worth? Millions of dollars. I wish I was worth millions of dollars.
I know, but I mean,
I'd be running people over left and right. I'd start with that chicken right there. I would totally run that chicken down.
Chicken doesn't have any money.
Nobody would ever say, why did the chicken cross the road? To get hit by a car and die tragically? Clearly, that's why I did it. Chicken would do that.
So what did you do this week?
Oh, not too much. I had one workout this week. I went to my CrossFit class. And that one workout was enough. I was so sore I couldn't work out for 2 days, and then, you know, I figured today's a good day to drink beer, vodka, whatever.
I know.
Any alcohol that I could get my hands on.
I kind of went into that. I started doing the whole workout because I got to, you know, get rid of the beer that I drink
beer baby.
on the show.
The beer baby.
So I made the mistake of going and like doing arm day, and our friend Denise, her and I went out to dinner, and I actually couldn't move my arms.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I'm right there with you. I did 45 chin-ups.
It was bad. And then I did leg day the other day, and I couldn't even squat to go to the bathroom. It was.
Wow, that sounds impractical. Maybe
was pretty bad.
We should forget this working out thing. No more exercise for us.
I don't know how these people do it day after day.
How about we
after
never
day.
do it again? Let's just never do it again. Sounds like we'd be much better off.
You know these big guys that walk around like you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
big
sure.
Arms? You have to wonder. It's like.
I was one of those guys.
How do you wipe your butt?
They're called
little pieces of crap.
They're called douchebags. They're called douchebags. I was a douchebag, and all through my 20s and 30s, I was a Tampa douchebag. My wife Lee always makes fun of me because, you know, when I met her, I had moved to Charlotte in 2010, and when she found out I was from Tampa, she just ripped on me nonstop.
But see, that's what I mean. There's fit, and then there's, you know what I mean, like these guys that.
Yeah, douchebag. It's called douchebag.
You know, where their muscles are like over their head.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
Do you guys go to the gym at all?
12-ounce curls, baby. Or this is warm-up weight. This is warm-up weight.
Yeah.
Or, as I like to say, these are the kids' glasses. This is what children drink out of. This is clearly made for a child, which, you know, you don't want a kid to drink too much. If you give a kid, this is serious, if you give a kid too much alcohol, something bad might happen. Like, somebody could call Child Protective Services. You could go to jail. You go to prison. That kid might have had the time of his life, but you're going to jail. So I don't recommend it. What I recommend is just give a kid a little tiny bit of beer like this. Little tiny bit. Nothing's going to happen to them. Nothing's going to happen to you. Everything's cool. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
So speaking of beer,
at least I think I'm funny.
the beer that we have on tap is from Marker 48.
Yes.
Most say it. Everybody's sharing it, and people have brought some to.
And it's delicious. Yes. The fine gentlemen here from Infusion Brewing have brought some of their wares. Mr. Producer Person, can we get a wide shot here? Can we talk to these gentlemen?
Yes.
Let's introduce our guests here. We have some awesome guests. We have Jim and Andy. Did I get it right? I got it right. All right.
Infusion Brewing of Trinity.
Yeah. And you guys are, as we said before, one of our favorite breweries in this area, by far. Mostly it's your glowing personalities. God, look at these guys. Settle down, fellas. Settle down. Take it easy. They're a little crazy to be here.
Don't make us call security.
Yeah. You mean the chicken?
Yeah.
No, he's not security. Call security on the chicken.
So Jason said, it's still your set. Drink beer.
Whoa.
Drink beer.
Okay,
That's your security guy right there. So before we get into talking about Infusion and their brews and their brewery,
chicken.
You know, we have Beer Vats and Be Gone, which is our company that makes all of our
pull it all the way.
Our glamorous products. So we have a product that we've run before, and it's Dog Bowl. So we're going to run that commercial.
It's a great product, though. It's a good product.
It is a great product.
Everybody should have this.
Everybody.
If you don't have this, you're a moron. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I hope you get hit by a car.
Hey there, Billy. Are you wasting too much time in the mornings feeding your dog kibble by kibble? Well, no need to waste your time anymore, Billy, because from Beer Vats and Be Gone, the makers of Shower Buddy and Mug and Hose, we bring you Dog Bowl. That's right, you can put a whole cup full of dog food in the dog bowl and your dog will be fed in no time. Good boy, Scotty.
Available at all pet stores, gas stations, homeless shelters, and fine dining restaurants. No brewers were harmed in the making of this commercial.
What a beautiful dog.
I'm so sad. I bring tears to my eye because there's so many people in this world that are too stupid to use a dog bowl. A product like that everybody should have. And I know there's idiots in this world that are feeding their dog kibble by kibble. I feel it just breaks my heart a little bit.
It's sad.
But anyway, enough about the world and the sadness and all that comes with it. Let's talk about beer.
Let's
talk about Infusion Brewing.
Yes,
Let's talk
Jim
to these fine
Bishop
gentlemen.
and Andy. I always mess up your last name.
Okay.
Kernigan?
Kernigan.
It's so simple. How do you mess that name up?
Because I'm Canadian.
A?
All of our names back at home end with Mac or Mick because we're Scottish.
All right, then. Let's do it. So, guys, tell us about Infusion Brewing. It's your time to shine. Go.
Yes.
Go. Go.
What do you want to know about
Well,
it?
Everything.
How did you guys meet?
Start from the beginning.
Well, Jim married my sister 100 years ago.
This happened last week.
Yes.
Last week we had guys from Escape.
Whose sister married a brother, or
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jim started home brewing 10 or 11 years ago, and I started getting drunk next to his pool 10 or 11 years ago. And so then I decided that I'd like to try brewing beer, and 5 or 6 years ago I started at home and started going out and hanging out at all the local breweries,
So
and realized
you married his sister.
No.
No, he married your sister.
yes.
Well, you maybe if you guys literally if you guys switch chairs right now, and I'm not saying you have to, but if you did, it'd be the same show as last week. It'd be the exact same show from last week, identically.
Right.
That's cool,
Matt and
though.
You
John.
want us to leave? Is that
No. Hey, don't go anywhere. You haven't had your beer
They
yet.
have beer. They're staying.
Break out the beer, then you guys
Lock
can
the
go.
door.
We'll be fine. No, yeah. So the guys from Escape, same kind of story. But so, who is the criminal mastermind behind your beer?
He does most of them.
He is okay. He's the
Yeah.
evil genius. I like it.
Carol Baker says Infusion is the best.
Yes, Carol.
Cool, thanks.
Carol's a brilliant woman.
Capital
Good
best.
taste.
Capital best. So did either of you ever work in like a brewery before you decided to
First one.
go on this venture? So it was
That's
just
what-
home brewing?
That's what this whole scene's about, Christina.
That's nice.
Haven't you figured this out by now? What is
Oh, listen,
is this like our
chicken.
18th show?
This is
It's our 18th show?
This is 19.
19.
Nineteen.
Ah, I
19th
lose
show.
count. So many.
Oh, it's 18?
18. I was just saying, I think it's 18.
She's Canadian.
Okay,
It's
I'm
okay.
Canadian. I don't know. I just added one for
So
good measure.
our 18th show, and you know, I think you should have figured this out by now. Most of these guys, they start in their garages, closets, whatever, you know, and then they just. That's the beautiful thing about it. You know, if you're somebody in the United States that's thinking about starting a business, man, if you like beer and you're so inclined to start making your own beer, boy, that's just a shoo-in. It's just the easiest, right? How long did it take you guys? So how long have you been in business? This is 6 months anniversary,
Right.
right? So you've been in for 6 months. How long did it take you from day one into this 6 months to feel like, man, we're doing something right? We're doing things right, and things are starting to really happen.
Right off the bat, in the very beginning, it started.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Your beer's that good.
Yeah.
We were extremely happy. As soon as we opened the doors, it started supporting itself, which was really unexpected.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And they have IPAs, pale ales, wheat beers, and I'm just going to read this quote. They are dedicated to creating and serving good beer to drink with good friends. And I think
Yep.
you guys, that's your motto on the wall.
Correct.
Good beer with good friends.
Right now, I want to say thank you, Captain Obvious, because those are the same type of beers all breweries serve, and they all have the same goal of serving great beer and making people happy. And all that, you know, come on.
So we have to go to break, but
You're
when
so
we come
much better
back,
than
we're gonna dive right into Infusion,
Yeah.
and we're gonna try some of their beer and
If,
talk about
if
more about the
Christina
brewery.
does not slit my throat
Yeah.
during the commercial break. Be right back. They always say back to us, but it's back to you guys.
You.
It's
So
our viewers,
Eric
yeah.
says hi from Infusion. The brewery's in good hands. See you for the post game.
Excellent. Whoa, what is this? A
Oh.
little peace offering? Yes. Oh, he says it's Krispy Kreme. Thank you.
Krispy Kreme.
Very
Nice.
delicious.
So Jim and Andy just poured one of their beers. And which one is this?
It's our Cascade IPA.
Cascade IPA.
Cascade IPA. This is good stuff. I've had it before. I love it. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know, by the way, we didn't talk about the if you guys watch the show regularly, Beer and Sunshine is a beer drinking game as well. Usually playing along with us. We teach you a new drinking game every episode, and then you choose, you know, team whoever. So it's like Team Tommy, Team Christina, Team Andy, Team Jim. So when we drink, you drink, and that's the game. But at the same time, take the game, play whenever you want. Today we have a classic. It's called Thumper. Thumper is a game where
I'm ready.
you're thumping. Everybody's drumming basically. Usually it's on a table. Usually using your thumbs. For the sake of this show here, we're gonna bang our knees. And as you're drumming, the person who starts today, it's going to be Jim.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be Jim. So Jim's gonna start today, and
Told
Jim is going to do a sign, like he's gonna put his thumbs in his ears or something, or he's gonna put his thumb in his nose or whatever, anything.
And the audience can play too.
Well, when Andy
Yeah.
goes, now Andy's turn, he has to do what Jim did plus his own. And when Christina goes, she has to do what Jim did, what Andy did, then her own. And when I go, I have to do all 4. And the first one that screws up is the one that drinks, and that's how you play. And you start over every time. This is a great game, real classic.
Even better when you're drunk, probably.
Even
right?
yes. Well,
All right,
that won't
so-
take long.
So we start we just start doing this, and then he starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Audience
gonna
can
eat a
play
donut
too.
while we do this.
All right. Oh crap!
That was easy too.
This?
Oh, come on, drink! Wow, ridiculous.
Oh my God! This is terrible.
You're not kidding either. That's real.
Oh my God! I'm so
You
stupid.
need Adderall.
All right.
Now you
So now,
Ritalin.
now I start.
correct.
It's the Italian version.
Great, yeah! Drink it up.
See, it's not as easy as you think. So now he start. We're gonna keep.
Well, now you go. You got to start.
No,
right.
no, he was
I
the one that
start.
messed
Oh,
it
he
up.
starts it. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, true. Let's keep going. Let's add another element to this game. While we're playing, let's talk. Keep going.
It's hard to talk when you're doing this.
So tell us about this. Tell us about
Are you
this.
paying attention?
Tell us about this beer.
Are you paying attention?
I was.
This and
Yeah. Okay. Was this? All right. Maybe talking to. All right.
Yes.
So anyway,
All right.
that's how you play Thumper. That's how you
Yes.
play Thumper. Pretty cool game. A lot of fun. Good time with your friends. We used to play it. So her husband Billy and I, we grew up together. We didn't know each other since we were kids. In high school, we had our friends, the Lopez brothers, who lived up the street from me, Manny and Jason Lopez. We used to skip out of school and play this all the time. Old school. I call it old Puerto Rican man beer because I'm a Puerto Rican guy. But old Puerto Rican man beer, Red Label Budweiser, the classic.
Ugh.
And so anyway, we used to play that. We used to cut out of school probably 2-3 days a week. And have beer drinking parties at my friend's house in high school. So yeah, I went to summer school to get my diploma. But anyway, that's another story.
all right. So I wanted to ask them because Billy and I had gone and we had taken some pictures and we've spoken to them and
From where? Their place?
yeah, we were
Oh.
there. We just live up the road. So
Yes, right. Yeah.
So what kind of barrel system do you guys have at Infusion?
1.5. 1.5
Now,
barrels.
why did you decide to go with a 1.5?
We wanted to start small. We were interested in servicing the brewery. We weren't really looking into distributing or anything, so we didn't need a lot of equipment. So that's why we decided to go where we're at.
And we didn't want to have to finance anything. Everything's been out of pocket, so we
Right.
don't owe anybody any money. So,
You don't owe anybody any money. No, nobody.
well, my mortgage company. I mean, I have to pay them every
Yeah.
month, and the electric
No,
company.
but that's good because there's a lot of people that go into it and finance and they're like,
correct.
they're like behind and everything.
Correct.
So no, that's awesome that you guys.
Can you reach those microphones back there? Skinny
No.
one. No? Yeah, let me see that one. Thank you. I feel like it would be cooler if when I talk, I talk into this, kind of like this here. Pretty cool. So let me ask you guys a question. Do you feel like you're ready to upgrade and go to a bigger system?
Getting close.
Yeah, we've had that discussion already.
How close?
We don't know yet. We're trying something a little different right now to see how that works, and then we're double batching now. We're spending 2 days to brew one type of beer instead of 2 days to brew two.
Right.
So
Well, one of our viewers out there said smart. So I'm thinking that he means that it's a smart idea.
Who said that? Paul Brady?
Yes.
What's up, Paul Brady?
So
Hi,
he's
Paul
probably
Brady.
saying that it's smart to do it by out of pocket and not having
Right.
to have that hanging over your head, so to speak.
You
But
know what else is smart?
what?
Dancing. Ba-la-la-la-la-bamba. Huh? Is that it? Yes? I don't know. My Spanish is terrible.
What did you drink at my house?
I told you, an energy drink with some vodka.
An energy drink. Oh, good Lord.
I say that out loud.
Tommy on steroids.
I got a pregame. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Are you okay, guy? I mean, all jokes aside, are you all right? I mean, you're part of the family.
Oh, God.
I really don't want
Get
anything bad to
here.
happen to you.
Chicken. I keep telling you.
All right,
Not the
so
hair.
listen. Enough about you. Let's talk about us. No, really,
Yes.
let's talk about these guys. Come on. All right, so 6 months in business. Started with a small system. Not really ready to go to the next level, or
Yeah, we're
close.
I think we're really close. It takes money, and it's not one of the things we're not going to finance anything unless we absolutely have to.
I think that's
so-
really the
It is.
right way to go, right?
As Paul Brady
Yeah, I
said,
mean,
smart.
we're spending a little bit more time producing our product, but in the end, in our bank account, it's a little bit nicer. You know, we're not.
So I'll say this. One thing I've noticed at going to your brewery and drinking, your menu changes, but it changes very subtly. You know, I noticed at a lot of different breweries, they will just almost completely wipe their menu and go with a whole bunch of new stuff, and they're not always awesome, right? You guys stick to the ones that you know. I'm asking you, I guess, more than telling you.
Right.
But from what I can tell, you stick to the beers that you know are fantastic, that people love, and you pepper in something new here and there, right?
Yep.
Correct.
And
So you guys are very conservative, and I like that. It's a smart business guys.
speaking of pepper, one of the beers that they cannot keep in stock is Pep in Your Step.
Correct.
Like everybody loves
And is that it's some sort of is it jalapeno?
It's a roasted jalapeno double IPA.
It's good. And I'm not a fan of anything peppery in my beer, just because I don't know.
But I thought
haven't
you were
developed
Puerto
a palate
Rican.
for
I
it.
thought you liked things spicy.
Those are Mexicans. I am part Mexican
sorry.
though too.
Okay.
So I do like spicy stuff. Actually, I love spicy foods. We actually there's a little Mexican place called. Oh man, damn it! I just had it. But anyway, some Mexican place, Casa Maya. It's called Casa Maya. It's in St. Augustine. Went there for a friend's wedding. They have these little bottles of habanero hot sauce that they make there fresh in house. $5 a bottle. My sister-in-law just went up there this past weekend. This is probably 6 months, 8 months since we were up there for that wedding and bought these. And we gave her some money to bring us back 4 bottles. She calls and she goes, "Are you sure?" She goes, "4 bottles?" Yeah, 4 bottles. She goes, "Well, you give us enough money." It's double it. It was like triple that actually. It went from $5 a bottle to $15 a bottle, and it's
Because it's that popular?
It's amazing. It's so good. It's the best hot sauce ever.
No.
All that said, though, I love hot stuff. I'm not a huge fan of peppery beers, but I get it because on
Yeah.
the backside you get the pepper on your tongue, and it's
No, it is.
But luckily, there's a lot of people that are fans of.
Yeah,
And
it
I've
is.
had yours and it's delicious.
Yes,
Don't get
it
me wrong,
is.
it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah,
And
we're
what
having a
I-
hard time keeping it on tap.
And I think there's another one that they have, the chocolate coconut.
We got a little bit of that down
Ooh,
here,
chocolate-
waiting on you
yeah.
too. The
Delicious.
chocolate
That
That
coconut
one there,
roast.
I think that one kind of.
So what?
Really?
So all right. So but now what do we have? We have this is the Cascade.
This is our Cascade IPA. It's a single hop IPA.
Cascade
I like
IPA,
this
which
one.
is great. What else do we have? You guys got anything else we can?
They've got the coconut stout
that.
and
Black IPA.
black IPA. I had asked
Why
them.
it got to be black, man? Why can't it be a white IPA?
They have another one that's a mango,
Wheat. Yeah.
mango wheat, and they can't keep that one either.
Well, hey, I mean, it could be misconstrued, but it sounds. These
No.
beers sound very racist. A black one, mango. Clearly, it's spinning. Oh boy.
So this is our
chicken junk
chocolate coconut milk stout.
in the hoppy holidays. Happy
Speaking of which, I
holidays.
went to. Can I say the name of the store? Anyway, I went to
You
a
just didn't name anything, and nobody tells us what to do.
I went to a local craft store,
Where? Say it.
and it rhymes with. Okay.
Why can't you say it?
Hobby Lobby. I said it.
That's a
It rhymes
beer
with
store?
Hobby Lobby?
Yes, it rhymes with Hobby Lobby.
Isn't Hobby Lobby
Yes. Yes, it's a craft store. So I
like a
walked-
Michael's?
Yeah,
What's
so
that
I
have to do
walk
with
in
beer?
just to pick up stuff, to do a hobby or whatever. So I walk in and I'm like, whatever. And I saw pumpkins and autumn stuff and stuff for Halloween. I'm like, so it's a few months away, so they're a little early. No problem. I turn the corner, right smack in my face, flipping Christmas stuff
Wow.
everywhere. I was like,
Thank you.
and I
You're
couldn't
welcome.
help it. It just slipped out. I was like, are you kidding me?
What,
This
Christmas
lady-
stuff now?
Yes,
It's a little
this lady
late. I
beside
feel like
me, she's like, I was thinking the same thing.
I feel like it's about that time. Hey,
That's too soon.
should we by the way, Jim, Andy.
Yeah.
Andy?
Yep,
Jim,
that's
what are
it.
you drinking, Jim?
Coconut.
Oh, you poured him a glass first.
I
I
did.
didn't see that. I missed
Yeah.
it. Sorry, my bad.
That's okay.
Sorry. No, you know me. I don't know. Should we let the the studio audience try that maybe.
Well,
Sure.
yeah.
Pass that around. Let's do it. Let's do it. Pass it around. Chicken.
Here's the cascade.
Get your poop together, buddy. Grab that and take it out there.
Yeah, this is really good.
Get off your chicken butt, man. Chicken down.
Now, where do you come up with your recipes? Do you guys like?
Just come up with
Dreams,
stuff.
ayahuasca session.
Yeah, we just sit there and talk and say, hey, why don't we try this? Or, and our wheat, mango wheat was supposed to be an apricot wheat. But I couldn't find an apricot.
Oh. So it ended up being a mango, but it's good.
Yeah.
This here, the coconut, that is like so good.
Yeah, we got
I just
a
have to
couple
say,
more in the pipe, too.
that beer is delicious.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, we've got some other
Crazy.
things that Jim's fixing to brew up a little something this weekend, I think.
Well, we've got a English style brown ale that we're going to put a little hazelnut in.
Ooh.
So that hopefully will be ready in a week or two.
So are you going to have powdered hazelnut, like bunches, like a lot of it?
No, there's a company that actually supplies flavorings to breweries and wineries, so we're going to use that instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I've heard if you take a tablespoon of powdered hazelnut, I don't know how you would get this down, but if you get it down, you could have like a hallucinogenic experience. You could trip on it. I've always wanted to try it, but I don't have the stomach for eating a spoonful of powder. It would be disgusting.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you ever see people do the cinnamon challenge? I
Yeah.
don't know why. Idiots. Just, YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
And nobody can do it. That's impossible. Why would you try it?
So to get your ideas for your flavors, do you guys like go to different breweries, taste what they've got going on, and then say, listen, I can kind of do my spin on that? Or
That's like saying, if you're to a comedian, do you go to other stand-up comedy clubs and like listen to comedians tell jokes, and it's like hey, I can use that joke.
Well,
They do.
stealing.
typically, if I go to another brewery, I drink IPAs.
Me too.
So I'm not one to go to another brewery and try any fruity or flavored beers.
He looks like a thief. He looks like an honest man. That's an honest man right there. These are smart business guys. They're not stealing ideas. He's the creative, evil genius behind this whole thing.
Yeah.
So these are just things we're coming up on our own. I've never had an English brown
How
ale.
come you're not doing this the whole time? I feel like you should be doing this. You're that guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, so this is delicious, by the way.
Thank you.
This is fantastic.
It is good. Studio
Look,
audience
let's-
likes it too.
I feel like we need to take a break to just deal with this situation over
Yeah,
here.
I don't even know what chicken's got
All
going
right,
on.
we'll be
over
right
there.
back. Yeah. Some more of this beer and sunshine stuff.
Yeah, so we're back
never have
with
enough
Jim
of
and
it, can you?
Andy, and of course, I know I gave you guys
Presents.
some before, but
Oh, well, thank you. Here, this is for you.
Thank you.
posters.
Now this is
Awesome.
where they give us some cool swag.
Yeah.
T-shirts, hats, whatever.
Nice
no,
job,
I
nice
couldn't.
job.
I couldn't.
Okay.
I actually could. I actually could. I'm being nice because I'm on camera.
Well,
I don't
beer
want to
and
look like this.
sunshine. We visited Infusion quite a few times. We absolutely love it. There's a picture of all of us
I
hanging
do
out.
love your logo, and I do like what you guys did with the
Yes,
sideways
that's
logo on the
awesome.
T-shirt. I think it was cool. The hats look awesome. I like it. I like the font, the whole
Thank
thing. The logo with the hops in it. Our logo, actually, we have a modern logo and a what we call the classic logo. This is the classic.
I know I wore the wrong shirt.
And the modern.
Sorry.
Does anybody in the crowd have a modern logo?
Yes,
Come
Jeff
here.
does. Come
you
on,
handsome
Jeff.
bastard. Come over here, Mr. Ashline. Come here. We'll show you what you're talking about. So wait till.
and you guys can order these shirts through Facebook or
Wait till
on
Jeff gets on camera here.
beerandsunshinestore.com.
Jeff, get back here. Get back here where people
back
can see.
here
All right,
so
so
everybody
look.
can see.
Look at the camera.
There.
All right, so you see our logo? We got the glass, the pint with the hops in it,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Nice.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. I think we're good chicken. Thank you, Jeff.
Yay.
The handsome man.
That's awesome.
So, but yeah.
How many in-house taps do you have at Infusion in-house that have your specific brews, and then how many do you have that are guest taps?
Well, we have 18 total taps. We have 12 right now set aside for our beer. Like you said, we're having trouble keeping a couple on, and we've currently have 6 guest taps that
No.
we're trying to get rid of. 5.
Five.
One kicked.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Really? Which one kicked?
The Victory Hop Ranch.
Okay, we're down to 5 now. So we're getting room for some more of our like you said, the beers that were kind of sneaking in there every now and then.
No, this is not a time for Batman. Come on, take the
Tell Commissioner Gordon to take a hike.
Commissioner Gordon, take
Not interested. Hey, chicken, do some crowd control.
Yes.
Do some crowd control. There's a lot of conversation going on over there.
And you guys have been good to open your brewery to organizations, and one in particular, of course, who we always have in our audience because they're so fantastic, is the Pasco Brewers Guild.
Yes, they are.
And other people come in, and they can have their meetings, and you guys set aside a couple tables for them to come in and have their meetings, and different organizations. Now, do you guys just do that on a regular basis, or is it just something that you guys said, hey, let's open up a table or two so they can come in and...
We'd love to do it on a regular basis. The more the merrier. They've actually held several meetings, 2 months in a row. They had their meetings in our place, and everybody that was there had a good time. Not just the people from the Pasco Brewers, but our regular guests and customers, because they all shared their beers with them. Everybody had a blast. I mean,
that's the whole point. I mean, it's a beer and a brewers community. Everybody who loves craft beer.
Right.
So if there's any other organizations out there that want to maybe have a place where they can go and sit down and have a chat, you guys are open.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, we've had the Tampa Jeep crew in a couple of times. The West Pasco Women's. Or the Pasco
Trinity Women's League.
Yeah.
They
had
a lot of woman stuff, guys. A lot of woman stuff. I'm not so sure how I feel about that.
So
it was actually pretty cool.
If they want to do something like that, do they
the right time of the month? It's great. Sure, it's fantastic.
Oh my
God. Wrong time.
Okay, listen.
Whoa.
Direct your letters to Tommy at beerandsunshine.beer.
It's actually just Tom. It's actually Tom at beerandsunshine.beer, not Tommy.
Nothing to do with me. Oh.
Whoa.
But if anybody wants to come over and use a part of your guys' brewery to have a meeting or something like that, they just got to come in and speak to you about it. Do they have to submit it in writing?
No, just come in, say hi and tell us what you want to do, and we're accommodating. I think it's fun when you get groups in.
Get different groups that are in there. Either they're there for a meeting.
That's chicken hand disease.
Oh.
You throw up blue stuff and red hand.
Oh my gosh. This guy, I don't know. I know. He's terrible. You guys are also very big on family fun. You guys offer a bunch of different games. You have a giant Jenga set, I guess.
You have kid-sized beer glasses, right? Yeah, that's why it's family friendly, so that children can enjoy a cool, refreshing adult beverage, even though they're not an adult, but with their parents, it's cool. It's totally legal.
So you guys are open though to a family coming in and having
stuff up.
Having
we
a family
have a Nintendo
night.
64 to keep the kids occupied.
Keep the kids occupied.
We got board games and.
It's like going to a Bally's gymnasium. You go to a Bally's, and even if I don't know if they're in business anymore, but you go to a gym, you have a place for the kids. Then you go, you work out, you do your 12-ounce curls. Play with those checkers. Draw something with crayons. You little. Yeah, it's like that.
No,
not quite.
I don't think
Exactly. No, you nailed it.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. I know what it looks like.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday during the day are good for families. They come and they eat. Kids play games.
Go to church.
Yeah.
Go to the brewery.
Yeah.
Kids got their thing. Same as the church. Yeah, I know how that goes. I was a minister, actually, believe it or not.
Now, do you get a lot of families that are out on a Friday or Saturday evening who want to either go to Fiddler's Green or to Domino's, and they'll pop in there first and maybe do play a game?
Early evening, but once the sun goes down, for lack of a better term, not so much.
Then it's adults only, right?
Hey, listen,
Right.
Yeah.
Typically, normally, I think your questions are excellent. They're terrible tonight. We need to talk about them. We need to talk about them, like Jim and Andy. Let's get to know Jim and Andy. So we got to know how they got started, right? So he's the brains behind the operation. He's the muscle, the pretty face, whatever.
The pretty face.
That's
how
this goes. I don't know.
I am the pretty face.
That's what I tell him. He's a pretty face behind the bar.
Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Let's talk about the staff.
Sure.
Right? Because we have some pretty faces there. You got Kelly, you have Lisa, Eric.
They're all here, by the way.
Let's start with Kelly and Lisa. Let's not focus so much on Eric. Eric was great. He was a guest host here one show when I couldn't make it. Did a fantastic job. You made, look back a couple episodes. But Kelly and Lisa, let's focus on them. Go.
Well, they're our support group. They're also our decorating team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without them.
Okay, all right.
It would not be a success without them. I mean, they have to be on board, or it would be a failure, or my marriage would be a failure. One of the two.
Wait. So, are you guys married to one of them, or?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Kelly is my lovely wife.
That's your
She's
wife.
sitting right
That's
there.
right. I know she is. I tried to get her on the show.
She didn't
wouldn't
come
do
on the
it.
show.
She was weak. She was weak. She would not do it. I tried to get her to come on. I even gave them beer, thinking that would encourage them, lube them up a little bit. No dice. They would not come on.
But
Beautiful
I
ladies,
understand
gorgeous.
it was her birthday just the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Monday,
happy
great.
birthday.
Monday was her birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Yay! So what other beer do we have in the magic
Rock
cooler?
and roll. Good for you, Christine. You took the words right out of my mouth.
We have a porter.
Ooh, that's special. That's in like a Tom
finish
Cruise Mission Impossible type little growler,
It's,
right?
Yeah, sure.
I like it.
Was that a birthday or a Christmas gift?
That was a Christmas.
We got a question from Thumper
comes
McKenzie. We have
We
thoroughly
have
enjoyed
Well, I was there,
every
but I just
brewery
don't remember.
B&S have ever turned. B&S is not bull and you know what? It's a beer and sunshine. Beer and sunshine have ever turned us on to. So
Yeah.
we'll see y'all tomorrow. Cool. We'll be at Infusion tomorrow. Yes.
We
We'll
will?
see you, Thumper McKenzie. We will.
We're going to
apparently.
Infusion. We're going to Infusion after this. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
well, yeah, but apparently we're just gonna stay there and then we'll come back.
So this is your
We'll just
That's our
sleep there.
porter.
Can we
chicken.
sleep there?
Really?
Can we do an
You
all
might want
nighter?
to get that out of here.
How about we have the local crazy party kids come by? We'll have an all-night rave party tonight. Let's do that.
Oh my goodness! What
Be
is that?
amazing.
Our porter.
Is there a law against
Ooh.
that?
What's the name? Do you have a name for this one?
Porter.
And she, believe it or not, she's a smart one. Oh, Vickle Spears Helrick.
Vicky Spears.
Oh, not Vickle?
Love this
I don't
place.
have my reading glasses on.
The home
Vicky
of great beer and wonderful people. Exactly.
Yes, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. Although Vickle would be a really tight name for somebody of Scandinavian descent.
Right.
My name is Vickle Henrik. Oh, you have a sword? You're a Viking? You know, raping and pillaging, all that stuff. Vickle
Oh,
Henrik.
did you really?
That's what the Vikings do.
Oh,
It's
my
my heritage,
goodness
actually.
gracious.
Some of it. Mostly
I
it's
thought
rice
you
and
were Puerto
beans.
Rican or
I am. I'm
Mexican.
Puerto Rican,
And
Mexican, and
again,
Danish.
your letters
Mexican.
can be addressed
Yeah, I know.
to
It's hard to follow. Anyway.
You're going to get all these letters from Vikings, I swear to God.
I take it. They will tell. They love me. You know, it's a good show. You ever see that show? Are
Absolutely.
you guys TV guys?
Vikings. You talking about Vikings?
Yeah.
The show? Yeah, that is a good
You
show.
guys TV? Are you TV guys? No. You just said it was a great show. You said
It
no.
is. I used to watch it all the time. I don't have time.
And then you
all
got
I can
rid
do
of.
is work and sleep.
He
now.
works and sleeps and brews.
oh.
So when do you guys, because I know you have a regular job. You have a regular
Right.
job. So when do you guys
Really?
have time to brew? Yeah, they have like day jobs.
Weekends.
Weekend, Saturday and
Weekend.
Sunday.
You're good business
Yeah.
guys.
Now
You're
you
ambitious.
just do it because you love beer.
It's not work when you do something you love, and
Exactly.
we're having a blast.
That's
I
what
mean,
they
we
say.
really and truly are having fun.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for myself, but
I
I
am
think I
too.
can speak for Jim as well. And we're truly having fun what we're doing. And, you know, our wives are involved. They're there on Friday and Saturday evenings. So, yeah, we don't get to go out like we used to, but they come up and hang out, and we have people like you come in, and a lot of our friends in the studio audience, they come, they hang out. It's like being at home having beers with your
Right.
friends, you know. It's not work.
Awesome. So Tanya Ireland Ketchum said hello. Hi, Tanya. And we have to go to break right now, but we'll come back and we'll finish up with these great guys. from
We'll be right
Infusion.
back. Yeah, Christina, pull my finger. Pull it.
No,
Pull it.
no,
do
no.
it. Do it.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
So of course this is the time in the evening when I talk about what's happening.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What do you mean time in the evening?
2 o'clock, yeah. August 4th, Craft Life Brewing is having their 1-year anniversary. So
Yeah.
Yay! They're having a 2-day party, Friday and Saturday. August 4th, Big Storm is going to be our guest on our show on August 4th. So everybody make sure you tune in for that. We're actually having the founder of Big Storm, Mike Bishop, and the tap room manager, and I always mess up his last name, Steve Shrimsher. I believe.
Shrimsher.
Shrimsher, yes. They're gonna be
Rimshot,
on,
Steve Rimshot, that's his name. I like it.
on the 9th of August, you and I are going to Orlando.
Yes.
We're going to be
fun.
attending the Florida Brewers Conference in Orlando.
Yeah.
And on the
Gonna give it to
15th
'em.
of August, you and I and Billy, when he gets done work, we're going to go to Masteries Brewing in St. Pete.
Yes, a little
We're gonna-
70s party action.
Yes. It's going to be a kick-off party. The whole week is dedicated to Woodstock anniversary because it's been 48 years.
So I need to get some acid.
48
Yeah.
years, holy
Get some
moly,
acid for
since
that one.
Woodstock. But they're doing a whole week of activities. We're going to be kicking off on the Tuesday. There's going to be a bottle share. You need to get your polyester
70s
suit,
costume?
your
Yes.
platform shoes.
Am I going as Jimi Hendrix or John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever?
I think you should go as John Travolta.
Get
Get yourself
yeah.
a
I can
pair
do
of
that.
those platform shoes,
I want to go more hippie.
some tight
Maybe
pants.
a wig, you know.
What the heck is this?
I don't know. It's a leaf spring?
I don't
It's
know.
from a Jeep or something? I
crazy.
don't know.
So, I mean, if everybody out there that's watching the show wants to come out and see us when we're at Masteries or take part in any of those other activities,
Come
they
on,
can look
come
on
on
our
down.
Facebook page. All of the events are
Check
there.
our schedule. We've got
Yes.
a calendar there.
We've
right?
got a calendar.
Yeah. So, hey, how can people find you guys? So people that aren't familiar with Infusion Brewing, but they live somewhere in the Tampa Bay area, because it's a great thing about the Tampa Bay area is there are so many breweries here, and you know, if you want to have an adventure, you can stroll out, drive a little bit, and go visit a new brewery pretty much every day here, it seems. But how do people connect with you guys online? On the internet? Are you guys on Facebook?
Facebook, yeah.
Facebook, okay.
Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram, excellent.
Yes, Infusion Brewing of Trinity.
Infusion Brewing
Co.
Co.
Trinity.
Do you guys have a website?
Not yet.
No.
Not
We
yet.
have a
Not yet.
domain,
It's
we
coming
just haven't
soon.
built the site.
Coming soon.
Correct.
So we had somebody that were asking, do you guys have any new recipes in the works that
yeah.
you guys are working on?
Yeah, we've got several. Like I said, we got the English brown ale with the hazelnut. We're going to do a test batch this weekend of a chocolate peanut butter porter.
Can't wait to try that.
And then I guess from there we'll just kind of keep coming up with stuff. But that's what we have in the works right now.
Correct.
Now,
Correct.
I think we were at commercials. You were talking about something about a pumpkin.
Oh yeah, we have our pumpkins already brewed. We brewed that a couple months ago. We've got it sitting in the cooler aging. We're going to bring that out in September, for fall. If we ever have one of those here in Florida.
Yeah. Now, do you guys have any like special events that you guys are going to be going to or hosting at your brewery?
Nothing planned right now, I don't
Nothing
think.
planned right
Yeah.
now.
Let's fix that, guys.
Let's
Yeah.
fix that.
So that people can connect with you outside of the brewery, because that seems to be the best way to bring people back to the brewery. But I guarantee, I promise you guys, if you guys put some of your beers out in just some random beer festival, you'd create so many fans. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well,
Absolutely ridiculous.
unfortunately, a lot of the festivals out there, you have to be a distributor.
Oh, okay.
Or you have to distribute, and we don't. Now, during the Tampa Bay Beer Week in March, there's a big one in Dunedin that's a charity event. So anybody can bring beer to that one. We would like to participate in that
I didn't
one.
know that was a thing. Really? You have to be distributed to
Some
be at
of
the
them, because
festival?
if you have to buy tickets to get in.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you have to be distributed? How's that
I
work?
don't know why totally. I guess it's got something to do with the 3-tier system we have here in the state of Florida. But I know if it's a charity event, we're covered.
Okay.
Because it's usually a free event.
We need to get somebody on the show who can talk about that.
Definitely.
Maybe somebody from
So
the
if
state of
anybody
Florida.
out there knows and they want to come on the show,
No. How about somebody from the state of Florida? Somebody who's involved in that, because that's the first time I've ever heard of that. Because I was going to say, if you guys are shorthanded, you just need somebody to go and take your beers and pour for you at one of these festivals. Yeah, we'd be happy to do it.
Yeah, we'd love
I would
to do it, yeah.
So these guys are good friends of mine. Big Top Brewing down in Sarasota. They live across the street from me. They're the reason why Beer and Sunshine exists. And I poured for them at Madeira Beach Festival. I don't know, maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and that was a really good time. A lot of fun. Coincidentally, I was pouring the beer. People felt like it was the best beer at the festival. Maybe it was Big Tuf's beer, I would assume. They had a coconut coffee porter, which is amazing,
Right.
called
Sounds
Hawaiian
good.
Line.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I'd be happy to do it for you guys because maybe, possible, I was part of the reason why they wanted to come back and drink the beer. I don't know. I'm all about making conversation, having a good time, you know.
So we had somebody, they wanted to know, how did you come up with the Infusion logo and what does it mean?
Well, infusion's actually a beer term. You can go online and look them up. There's a whole page of them, but infusion is you infuse flavor and color from grain. And that's what infusion means.
That's a technical term, huh?
Yeah, and so sounded like a cool name, and then the logo was just kind of came together. I'm not really sure how we came up with it.
Well, I love it.
My wife,
Well, yeah, that's
my
right,
wife did it
Kelly,
last
yeah.
Christmas. She got us all shirts that she had put together.
She made the logo?
She started it, and it's been improvised. Now, don't get me wrong. It's been when we sent it to Trinity Graphics, who does our shirts and hats,
Okay.
and our swag for us.
Feel free plug.
They
No
they have some designers that tightened it up a little bit and did some other things, but yeah, it all came from her.
Yeah.
That's
originally.
awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, that's a good question too. It's a good question asking where Infusion came from because hopefully next week we should have a little clip from me and our friend Paul Durham up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Good friend of ours, talking about a beer that him and I drank while him and his wife were in town visiting my family. And hopefully we have a regular segment from him. I don't know if it'll be every week, but maybe once a month or whatever, whenever he can do it. Visiting some of the amazing, there's about 40 breweries in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. They're all amazing. Hopefully he'll be visiting them. He's a super beer nerd, and he'll be delivering some information like, you know, where this came from and that came from and what this means and that means and that sort of thing. Chicken Bunny 2000. Yeah.
Chicken and Bunny are going to run for president and vice president in 2020.
They should. Yeah.
I think they should. They can't do any worse than what we've got now.
No.
I'm just saying.
Of course, absolutely
I'm just
not.
saying.
The orange president.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go for a yellow president. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm into that. Let's do it.
All right.
But yeah, so
I'm just looking to see what else I have here.
what are the long-term plans, guys, for
Yes.
Infusion Brewing? You going to keep it small? You going to franchise this thing out? Is it going to be Infusion Brewing in every corner, all in every city of every state of America?
Well,
We're going to go worldwide?
And we've certainly looked at every model. Ideally, when our lease is up where we are, we'd like to find a place to buy.
A bigger place? Or
A bigger place where we can have a beer garden outside.
Yes,
and-
cornhole.
Correct.
Right.
I love
We have
cornholing.
cornhole now. We do have cornhole now. We got
If
new
you've been
boards.
cornholed,
Right.
email us. Tom at beerandsunshine.beer,
But, yeah,
Christina
I mean,
at beerandsunshine.beer.
We'd like to
Amazing.
buy a place that's ours, and have an outside area and bring some bands in and things of that nature. And
Yeah, then everybody can compete in cornholing each other, and nobody gets in trouble. It's great. Well, it's a good game too. It's fun.
So why did you guys pick the venue that you guys have now?
there's a multitude of reasons. It was zoned properly. It was priced right. We liked the fact that there was food.
Well, some one of
Right
the things
there.
we were looking
They
for.
love Domino's
Correct.
Pizza. Basically,
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
you know
it's a really
lifelong
it's a good
members.
mix to you get people drinking beer. They want a little something in their stomachs, and it really is a pretty good relationship for everybody.
it's a
So-
good little plaza too. It's
Yeah.
nice. I mean,
So
I think
you
it's
got, like you said, you're looking to buy a place that's your own. Do you still want to keep it in the Trinity area?
I'd love to stay
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Trinity area. Yeah, no, I mean, and there's a lot of property. I mean, if we were blessed enough to be able to buy a piece of property and build something that we could actually design, I mean, that would be huge.
Well, Trinity is blowing up. Like, I mean, you just go down like that highway, and I mean now they've got that Publix. They're building another new Publix, and there's like
Yeah,
all
they're
kinds
across
of
the
buildings.
street
Yeah,
from
they're
each
across
other.
the
It's
street from
crazy.
each other.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, there's got to be. They're probably going to be putting like
Oh, absolutely.
multiple buildings that you could probably look into
Right.
to doing something there. So we've only got a few seconds left. Like this show went by, it was like awesome. So anybody out there wants to?
Do we have another beer to drink?
We have another
Let's do
beer
it. Let's
to
get. Oh, crack that open real quick.
So we're heading
We've only
down.
got seconds.
Yes, we're heading
Seconds on
down
the clock.
to Infusion after this. So if the
must
viewers
drink all
out
your
there
beers.
want to meet us down at Infusion Brewing, we're going to
What is
continue
this
the
beer?
party there.
Our black-
Chicken, get out of
Next
here!
week is
Our
Big
black
Storm.
IPA.
They're going to
Black
be our
IPA?
guests. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
We are out.
Delicious!
Peace out.
Delicious! Get out of here! Never come back!
It's been a rough work day. The boss is busting your ass. All you can think of is a nice cold glass of beer and sunshine. Life can get you down, but you can take all the licks. Nothing in this world out of beer and sunshine cannot fizz. Oh, it's a beautiful day for some beach in a tan. Grab a few friends, put your feet in the sand with some beer and sunshine. Oh, beer and sunshine, yeah.